This video is brought to you by Cape, the one-source app to the world of mixed martial arts. Follow the link below to cape.tv, with a K, to sign up for updates and a chance to win a walk-on role in the next installment of the Kickboxer movie franchise.
These sequences pushed the boundaries of filmmaking and left us breathless. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 one-take fight scenes. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're ranking the action or fight scenes from film and television which were shot in one take, or used movie magic to hide subtle cuts in the finished product. We're limiting our focus to fighting or action sequences only, as we've already done a list of the top 10 continuous uninterrupted shots in movies. Oh yeah, and given that we might be going into some plot points here, spoiler alert. Number 10, Avengers Assemble, The Avengers.
How do we do this?
As a team.
Our first entry is all about teamwork. The Avengers brought together some of Marvel Comics' most iconic heroes, but it also showcased an excellent extended take during the film's final action set piece. The Battle of New York sequence is highlighted by a scene where each of the Avengers is shown locked in furious combat, as Iron Man flies around the city, amazingly highlighting the point of view of the audience. Sure, the shot is made up of a lot of green screen, CGI, and digital effects, but the end results are as awesome as they come. Avengers Assemble indeed.
What just happened? Please tell me nobody kissed me.
Number 9, Adonis in the Ring, Creed.
I'm stopping this one now.
Don't, okay? Let me finish. I gotta prove it.
Boxing can be a brutal sport, and perhaps no film series has showcased the visceral and sometimes uncomfortable violence of boxing as successfully as the Rocky franchise. This legacy of cinematic excellence was continued with 2015's Creed, as evidenced by this astonishingly accomplished scene.
Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy.
Adonis Creed's first fight against Leo the Lion Sparino is presented in a captivating 4-minute shot which captures, bell to bell, the strategy and physicality of boxing. The camera moves and dances around the competitors like a silent witness to their conflict, while the lack of musical score only enhances the crowd noise and chatter from each boxer's corner. It's a must-watch.
Change it now! Now!
Come on, kid, come on!
Yeah, go get some!
Number 8, Daredevil's Hallways and Stairwells. Oh my, Daredevil.
Drop the gun! Drop it! You okay, sir?
Yes.
Violence isn't pretty, and fighting isn't easy. The creators behind Netflix's Daredevil know this all too well, and brought these ideas to the table in 2 brutally beautiful fight scenes. A hallway fight sequence in Season 1 is highlighted by a camera that only follows the action going on within the hallway itself, leaving what happens in the adjoining rooms tantalizingly out of reach. Meanwhile, Season 2's stairwell scene ups the ante even further by following Daredevil as he pulverizes a motorcycle gang. Through it all, we can see exactly how spent Matt Murdock is after each battle, and we feel similarly drained after watching all the hard work that obviously went into creating these scenes. Number 7, Deep Cover, True Detective. Tension. This is the operative word to use when describing many moments within HBO's brilliant series, True Detective. But perhaps no sequence in either of the show's 2 seasons measures up to this beyond intense standoff in the first season episode, Who Goes There?
All right, 30 seconds in and out, 30 seconds in and out.
It highlights an epic 6-minute tracking shot that follows Matthew McConaughey's Rust Cole as he goes undercover within an outlaw biker gang called the Iron Crusaders. The camera follows Cole and the bikers as they break into a housing complex and follows each bloody, violent move as it goes predictably pear-shaped. Gunshots, fistfights, and award-winning cinematography are the name of the game here, leaving the audience gasping right to the very end.
I need you to be at Amelia Street between 18th and 19th in 90 seconds. You got it?
Number 6, Subway Crawl, Hanna.
We got it. Picking up now.
The extended shot sequence in Hanna is something a bit different from the tense and close quarters scenes mentioned previously on shows such as Daredevil and True Detective. Instead, the camera work here escorts the audience from one place to another, following Eric Bana's character from the bus terminal to a subway. Bana quickly gets the feeling that he's being followed, and that turns out to be true, as thugs emerge from the back and foregrounds of the frame. It all culminates as Bana loosens his coat and gears up for fisticuffs, whereupon the camera then spins around and captures all of the action in a brief but impactful 360-degree view. Number 5, Hospital Shootout, Hard Boiled. John Woo is one of the all-time kings of action cinema, and his 1992 film Hard Boiled serves as one of the ultimate testaments to that fact. Want proof? Well, then look no further than this example of the master in action. The hospital shootout scene is measured and methodical as it follows hero cops, including the great Chow Yun-fat, through multiple levels of the building, blowing away bad guys all the way. This stunningly choreographed and hugely influential scene were essential in putting Hard Boiled on the map as one of the greatest Hong Kong action flicks of all time. Number 4, Take Me to Church, Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Shit, I can't watch this. Get over it.
Sometimes, it just takes a good song to make a scene. Kingsman: The Secret Service wasn't the first film to use Lynyrd Skynyrd's Freebird to offset a scene of horrifying violence. It was also picked by Rob Zombie to end the film The Devil's Rejects. But one could argue that here, it's almost a character itself. Freebird sets an upbeat stage for what can only be described as complete carnage, as Colin Firth slaughters his way through an entire church full of people. Although the camera does cut away to Samuel L. Jackson's location at times, the actual action sequence is impeccably choreographed with long, one-shot takes. Number 3, First-Person Slaughter, The Revenant.
Get to the boat! To the boat, sir! Move! Move, move!
Alejandro González Iñárritu is no stranger to long takes, with his 2014 film Birdman being critically lauded for its single-shot cinematography. His follow-up was something entirely different, however, at least with regards to its content. The Revenant was unflinching in its themes of violence, survival, and revenge, and made its intentions known right from the start with its frightening opening scene. Leonardo DiCaprio's team of trackers are beset by Arikara Indians, and the camera follows the nauseating path of destruction as bodies are beaten, broken, and impaled by the dozens. It's utterly immersive, hard to watch, but impossible to look away. Number 2, Coffee Shop, Car Attack, and Battlefield, Children of Men. So, you say you want some long shots? Well, Children of Men has got what you need. 3 notable ones, in fact. The first one follows Clive Owen as he leaves a coffee shop moments before a bomb hits. The second is an incredibly shocking sequence, which shatters an otherwise joyful moment with a gruesome chase scene, while the last follows explosive gunplay on the battlefield. All 3 contain both brilliant acting and a remarkably nerve-wracking amount of tension, combining to give Children of Men its reputation as a modern-day cult classic. Before we get to number 1, check out this exclusive clip from the upcoming movie Kickboxer Retaliation. Check it out on cape.tv with a K beginning on January 26th. Number 1, Hallway Attack, Oldboy. Critics and fans alike took notice of this Korean film when it was originally released in 2003. One of the main reasons was this incredibly orchestrated hallway attack, courtesy of director Park Chan-wook. Flashy tricks or gimmicks aren't what make this scene great, but rather grit and exhausting intensity as the film's protagonist, Dae-soo, armed with a hammer, takes on a hallway full of enemies. The fighting is brutal and ugly, yet it's Dae-soo who's left smiling as he makes it to the hallway exit, only to be greeted by another elevator full of foes. It's a classic scene that Spike Lee's 2013 remake couldn't match.
This video is brought to you by Cape, the one-source app to the world of mixed martial arts, where you'll find unlimited news and information on your favorite fighters and organizations. You can even watch classic martial arts and action movies. Follow the link below to cape.tv, Cape with a K, to sign up for updates and a chance to win a walk-on role in the next installment of the Kickboxer movie franchise. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.